This is my Use Less Spoons project month 2 update. If you're new to my channel or this project, I've included links to my previous Use Less Spoons videos, including the introduction video that goes over my basic goals, as well as any fitness program resources such as hybrid calisthenics and Wim Hof Method pages. I did a lot this month, spent some time with my cats, earned my Google Project Management certification, enjoyed some nature and went for a small hike, as well as did quite a few arts and crafts, including some embroidery. Getting into the statistics for the month, this data helped me get a baseline so that I could create goals for future months. The activities I did each day were sorted by the percentage of each type of activity that was completed each month, and I'm pretty happy with the result, though I would like to see the amount of time spent on fitness increased from 1.5%. Each day I sat down and wrote out a list of activities that needed to be completed for that day to be considered successful, the percentage of that activity I needed to complete, and its weight in a total, similarly to how teachers grade assignments. That number on the right would show the percentage for that day that I had completed successfully. This was a great tool for conceptualizing my priorities each day and keeping me on track productivity-wise. It also gives me a fantastic baseline for creating goals going forward as to what I'd like to get done each month. I collected the average success for each week, and all 4 were above 75%. This is great, but it leaves room for improvement, and that's just fine because it justifies that I do still have work to do for this project. If I can get above 80% next time, I'll be happy. My hybrid calisthenics routine is based on Hampton's suggestion that people complete as many reps in a set as they possibly can for each exercise, starting with the basic exercises. Then, once you're able to complete his idea of the amount necessary to move on, you're able to move on to the more advanced exercise. My best exercise was push-ups. Not only was I able to move on to the more advanced exercise, but in the more advanced exercise, I'm already reaching at least 76% of the goal that he has set for that exercise. Pull-ups were second best. I was able to move on to the more advanced exercise, and in the current exercise, I'm meeting 21% of Hampton's goal. The rest of the exercises, I didn't move on to the more advanced exercise, and I'm doing just over 50% of Hampton's goal. You can see those goals on his website, which I've included a link for in the description. This data gives me a good baseline, but I think it'll be at least 1 or 2 more months before I'm able to set definitive SMART goals for each exercise, or for my overall progress. Overall, I'd consider June a successful month, and I'm really happy with where I'm at. Thanks so much for watching, and if you liked this or other videos on my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join me next time in a month for my month 3 update. Let me know in the comments what things you do to help yourself improve each day, each week, or each month. See you next time.